Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over a viewer submitted battle or sets of battles using the Hypno Double Dark with everything maxed out. I'm really excited to show these videos. I've not seen them myself, so we're going to be going through them in real time. And yeah, let's go ahead and just get right into the videos. And if you haven't, definitely hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. And let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so the viewer who has submitted these videos is DozDragonBallz. And yeah, let's go ahead and see how this goes. Man, I really wish I had a Hypno. Let's see the moveset he's decided to use here on Hypno. I think that Thunder Punch is definitely needed. Ice Punch may be needed as well. Oh, I didn't get a chance to see it. But Shadow Ball could be good as well. I like switching into the neutral matchup here. Obviously, that's something you should be doing, not switching into the hard counter. And you know that Scrafty, if you could ever win these middle matchups, Scrafty's going to be able to get onto that Umbreon. So that's probably what he's going to try to do here, is just win this matchup at all costs. And actually, with this energy advantage, probably should be able to win. I think it's going to take 3 foul plays, maybe a little bit more, but probably 3 landed foul plays and all of the snarls added up to take out this Venusaur. And you can see we're already about at half HP here on the Umbreon. Oop, let me make this bigger so I can see it. And yeah, it looks like we're already shielding, but we almost have 2 of these foul plays. So what I'd like to do is throw 2 snarls every time they throw 3 vine whips, just so that you're always on the right timer there. But it's fine to just go for it as well. Well, let's see if they do want to shield. They probably do. I imagine at this, I wonder if people know that Hypno Double Dark is a possibility here. Man, I really want to Hypno. That's really what this video is going to end up being, like me wanting that Hypno so bad. Does a Frenzy Plant KO from here? It's actually probably pretty close. Definitely doesn't. Okay. So we're definitely going to make it to this foul play. So will our opponent just give us the shield advantage, or do they want the switch? Let's find out. Okay, they're going to give it to us. So probably they come back in Umbreon. They may actually try to farm down. Umbreon's very bulky. This Umbreon's not all the way powered up, it looks like. 2445. I think it does get to... Actually, no, that is all the way powered up, Best Buddied as well. Okay, so perfect. All right, and they have a Best Buddy as well. Theirs is a little lower, though, so maybe it's just not a hundo. All right, we throw the move just to get damage off before the last snarl takes us out. I like that. And then we're definitely coming with Scrafty. No shields probably on Scrafty, and just go for either a farm down. Actually, farm down I bet is very tough here in Ultra League. So probably a pup and a farm down, even though they're already at around half-life. And probably no shields. I imagine a last resort does about 25%. Let's go ahead and find out as well. Oh, even less, maybe about 20. So yeah, this is obviously perfect for us. I like the fact that our opponent's dumping the energy here too. It's good for Hypno in the back if he ever gets Hypno onto Umbreon, which would be disastrous at this point. But our opponent's not swapping out. I wonder if they have like an Abomasnow in the back. It could be an Abomasnow, maybe double grass with an Umbreon lead. Would be pretty weak against Dragonite, but... okay, I like this. We're going to go for the full farm down. Still no shield. Also like that. The odds of Hypno being good in the back are pretty good. But the fact that they've stayed in this matchup means Scrafty's probably pretty good here in the back as well. Full farm down. We have energy, more than enough energy to use a foul play. Okay, and it is Jellicent. So we go up to almost 2 foul plays. Going to throw this. And then one more counter to throw another one. They're definitely going to shield this first one for sure. Bubble Beam doesn't take us out. We probably don't shield anything either, I imagine, but you just want to, you'll stay in Scrafty until they throw a move, or maybe you swap in Hypno here, but I think I would stay in Scrafty. Okay, even better. Right after we got off both of those moves, they throw a move here. Whatever they do, we switch into Hypno, even if it's Bubble Beam, because they're going to try to farm down. I like that. I like the way he's playing this already. It's the way we would have played it. Okay, so he did actually end up going Thunder Punch, Shadow Ball. Thunder Punch is enough here. I guess you shield if it's a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball probably doesn't KO from here. Hypno is bulky. Now, I don't know these for a fact because, like I said, I don't have a Hypno yet. I think mine's at like 2280. No, 2260, something like that. We're close Still gotta find that drowsy nest. Definitely didn't do any grinding over the weekend. Actually got to the clock there. I imagine a lot of Umbreon matchups are gonna go like that because this team is so super bulky that if you run into another bulky team, there may be a lot of time management to deal with. Okay, Hypno coming into a Scavalier. Counters are resisted. These confusions are resisted as well. Shadow Ball is going to come in handy here, whereas the moveset I was talking about, all you would be able to do is Thunder Punch. Shadow Ball obviously going to do a little bit more damage. Really, you'd be scared of the Mega Horn here, but I don't think they even went up to it. Drill Run's fine. Hypno can take some hits. Hypno. Okay, we go for the bait here. This could be a Focus Blast bait, actually. Which would be neutral. Okay. We're not doing that much damage to them. They're not doing that much damage to us. We do get another move off before they do. I wonder if it's worth it to switch to Umbreon here. I don't think so. Probably have to just shield and confusion through this matchup. Okay, he does actually come in Hypno. I mean, not Hypno, Umbreon. It's funny that I said it and then he did it. But I'd have to play these matchups more to figure out exactly what I want to do there. A little bit of lag. They got an extra charm in because of that lag. But I don't think it really matters. They're going to farm all the way down. I think you can get 2 or 3 last resorts off. But you're never really going to threaten this Togekiss. Yeah. Look how bulky Umbreon is, though. I think we've taken about 8 charms at this point. 9 charms, which is super effective. And the most... Is it the most damaging move in the game now? That... Razor Leaf's been nerfed? I'm not too sure. But actually, another last resort would have actually gotten a shield. Obviously, we have to come in Hypno. You have to shield anything it does and go for a farm down, I think. Ooh, gets the extra confusion. That is perfect. Is he going to go for the no shield? So he thinks it's going to be Ancient Power? Okay, it's a good no shield, I guess. The only thing is, you really don't want this in the matchup with Scrafty. But you know what? This is okay. Escavalier's kind of low, and it is going to take neutral damage. I wonder what's in the back here, though. Hopefully it's not double charm. Oh, they bring in a Scavalier? So that means to me already that the thing in the back is going to be weak against Scrafty. What makes sense? Scavalier, Togekiss is a safe swap, and then, like... Oh, I was going to say, like, Dragonite. Not Dragonite, Gyarados. I was going to say Gyarados. Probably you just power up straight through this thing. Incinerate is 3 Incinerates to the first Blast Burn, and then 2 Incinerates to the next one. I gotta make sure I'm recording. That might be needed. Yes, we are recording. Okay. Funny thing is you wouldn't have heard that if we weren't. Okay, just gonna power up straight through this thing. Yeah. We're getting dangerously close to Blast Burn range. Definitely have to shield in case it is like a Solar Beam, which I think takes 4 to get to the first Solar Beam. Okay, let's see if a Blast Burn KOs. I think it does. Typhlosion's got a really high attack stat, I believe, as well. Oh my gosh. That's that 2500 Scrafty coming in. Although I think this is probably going to end up in a tie. I don't remember how low the Escavalier is here. Let's see. Oh, no. Is it enough? No! We were hoping for that tie. All right, that was close. That was close. Okay, let's get into the next matchup here. The Ghost of Cams. Interesting. I don't know the rating that we're at right now. Oh, I can see, obviously, we're at Ace rating. This is where you want to see the Dragonite, if you see it, obviously. Actually, against Umbreon's not too bad either. This is where Ice Punch would be insane, although they're probably always going to shield the move. Oh, I like this. Trying to catch the move. Nope. Okay. Trying to bait in a Fairy if they've got it. You know, that makes a lot of sense so that you can allow Scrafty to do work there in the back. This is basic... Great League stuff here. Even I know what's happening. Okay, Dragonite throws here, but even if it's like an Outrage or Draco Meteor, it doesn't really matter too much. Hurricane, that makes sense too. Look how little damage that did. And definitely one more Foul Play would KO. This doesn't KO you, but you do run the risk of... You do run the risk of getting farmed down if they decide to shield this next move, I think. Oh, they end up switching. Okay, you're almost KO'd here. The problem with Scrafty is I think you will have to shield a drill peck. Maybe you don't have to shield one. I don't know how much damage it does, but it doesn't have stab because Empoleon is not a flying type. It's a bird, but it does not fly. It's a water bird. Okay, definitely coming in Scrafty here, farm down. The thing is, Dragonite's also out of energy, so even if they came back in with Dragonite, it wouldn't be that bad. I could see using a shield here and trying to get the farm down. I could also see not shielding if he knows that it doesn't KO. Oh, which it really doesn't seem like it does that much. Okay. I don't think I go for the pup here. Yeah. If they do bring in the Dragonite, you will probably have to pup. Tangrowth. Okay, I think... Well, we have an energy advantage here, but Tangrowth does get to... Well, it gets to Rock Slides, though, which are resisted. I think it also has Grass Knot. We'll see what the actual grass move is. I don't remember at this point. Farm this all the way down. Dragonite has no energy. Nice. They tried to catch the move. They were one off, but they're definitely going to shield this. But I like going for the moves here, at least force them to shield, and Hypno doesn't have that Ice Punch, so it's going to be a little harder for Hypno, but Hypno does have a lot of HP and a ton of energy. Don't forget that. Ooh, I think they lost count here again. They're going up to a billion energy here. I wonder if they're going to bait and we're not going to shield because we already... Oh, they're trying to go for the farm down. Okay, and then we switch to Hypno here. Makes sense. They're out of shields and you just go for the Shadow Ball. This doesn't KO, but you have 2 shields. You might as well do it. They have a ton of energy. They're going to throw back-to-back for sure. They are throwing the Rock Slides, so we still don't know what that grass move's named. We may not know because I think this might KO. Shadow Ball is one of the strongest moves in the game for its energy cost. But no stab. Come on, let us know. Oh, Tangrowth, no. All right. That was a good win here. Oh, we're going to be doing we're going to be showcasing 3 sets here, by the way. Don't mind these mouse clicks. I'm making sure that I can see what game we're on. We're on game 4 here, as well as seeing that I am recording. Okay, I wonder if this works the same as Great League. You want to, you can take the hits for sure on Hypno here, and the Thunderbolts are going to be, the Thunder Punches are going to be super effective. I do like to throw that first one there. They're at 6 air slashes on the Skarmory. I wonder if this is going to be a Brave Bird and Dip situation. Oh, they actually dipped to Umbreon. I didn't even notice that. Well, this is perfect for us. Probably go for at least 1 power-up punch. And then maybe a full farm down. Coming into the Scrafty with 2 foul plays after power-up punching once is going to be really nice. I don't know if you can farm this all the way down efficiently. I guess we're about to find out. That is one thing that I like using these viewer-submitted battles for. Learning some of these matchups that I don't know yet. And their Umbreon on the other side is almost maxed out. It looks like it needs 1 more power-up. Okay, goes for the second pup, but no bubbles. Wants to get as much farm as he can. And that makes sense. Was thinking it was going to take too long to farm all the way down, which it does look like it is going to take a while. But they do end up getting another last resort here. But they're probably 1 or 2 counters, probably 1 counter away from being KO'd. Now we're double pupped against the Skarmory now. Oh, they get another move off here. I don't think Last Resort will KO from here. It only does about 20 if we saw, and we have about 25. Oh, they went for a foul play. They probably knew they weren't going to get to the next move, wanted to throw just to see if they could scare us. They probably do shield this foul play. I imagine they also have to throw on this Scrafty, or we're going to get another foul play here. That did a lot of damage. Yeah, for sure they're going to have to throw. I like going for the pup here. They might be scared enough. They don't know what your energy count is. The last matchup took such a long time that they definitely have lost track. Yep. Also, we're doing a ton of damage. It might be a tie to death here. Oh my god, Scrafty's a freaking beast. Ooh. Okay, we need 1 more power up on my Scrafty to be fully powered up while it's best buddy, or 3 more powered up, so I can't wait for this. And a Drift Bloom in the back, and that's going to be GG's. Whew. I wonder how many Charmers this person ran into. They said they ran this for 3 sets, and they sent me those 3 sets, so let's see. When are we going to get those Charmers? You got to expect it's going to be coming sometime. I also said in previous videos, I actually traded a ton of Hypnos away. So this matchup, you probably want to throw one Thunder Punch and then dip to Umbreon, I would guess, because you really want this Empoleon to be in the Scrafty matchup, and you're kind of fine. Oh, tried to catch a move. That's interesting. I wonder if he lets this go or not. Hypno's super bulky. This is obviously going to be a Hydro Cannon. Did Shield want to preserve it? Okay. I saw him tap the switch, but it's throwing a move here. It is super effective, so that's fine. I think he is wanting to dip to the Umbreon. I think he's going to try to catch a move again. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's see how much this Hydro Cannon does. This is science right here. Okay, did a lot. Actually did so much that I think this Empoleon's going to be able to farm all the way down. Goes for the Shadow Ball, probably more overall damage. Shadow Punch is a pretty weak move, but it is super effective. Does come in late to the Umbreon here, but I think our opponent's going to actually let this Empoleon go. Probably want to farm up as much as possible here on the Umbreon. They have a few more hits they need to go to get to the next Hydro Cannon. Oh, and they do end up bringing in a fighting type. It is Shadow Machamp. Let's see how much this does. In Great League, Last Resort does about 65-70% to Shadow Machamp. So let's see how much it does here. I think it does like 45. Okay, something like that. Yeah, like 40, 45. So it's actually close to where 2 would KO. Cross Chop here is obviously going to KO us. But they threw pretty immediately. They don't have very much energy in excess here. And Hypno should be able to Confusion this down. Although our Hypno's super low. I wonder if we get countered down. Do we get 2 off at least? Okay. Gonna have to shield once on Scrafty. The problem is it probably is a dragon in the back if I was to guess. I would definitely guess Dragonite in the back. Could also be something like Venusaur, but I have a feeling it's Dragonite in the back. But we do have a little bit of it does end up being a different flyer. It is a Talonflame. So this is not great. 2 foul plays is not going to be enough. This is definitely the Brave Bird because we are out of shields, and that's probably going to be a GG here. All right, so that was game 1, or set 1 rather. Nice little 4-1 to start the day. Let's get into the next set. I hope I've put these in the right order. They are named. This says set 1, match 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is set 2, match 1. This is obviously a good lead for us. We do have a double super effective move that we can use against this. Although Gyarados does have Crunch, which is super effective against Hypno as well. I imagine they'll be shielding this because it probably does a ton of damage to them. They did shield it. Okay, switching to the Umbreon here to try to catch a move. I like it. Also to force a swap here. Galvantula is probably really hard for this team. But we have come in. Lunge is super effective, but I imagine it does like 35% here. If I'm guessing from the Ultra League conversion. Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. I imagine we'll have to come back in Scrafty, although Gyarados has a ton of energy. After this Umbreon gets taken out is what I mean. Does get to the second foul play. Nice to do some chip damage here, while only 1 time reduced. Definitely want to throw as soon as possible, because as soon as you get even more reduced, you're doing even less damage, and pressuring the shields is even less of a factor towards the end of a Galvantula HP bar. All right, this lunge should KO or get really close. Hopefully it KOs. Oh, it doesn't KO, and they're able to get 1 more Volt Switch in, and we do not get the move off. Unfortunate. Okay, so probably coming in the Hypno, and then Confusion down, shield once. The only thing is we're lunged. Hopefully they don't come back in with the Gyarados, because if they do, I think we will have to shield. They are at 1 shield. We have a ton of energy here on Hypno. We have a double super effective move. But yeah, they're throwing the Crunch for sure. This has got to be a shield, right? Unless you're calling the bait. Oh my gosh. Calls the bait. It is the bait. And a very nice Aqua Tail. They are probably really close to a second Aqua Tail if they don't already have it. This may have been a CMP tie though, so we'll see. Let's see how much damage this actually does. They don't want to show us how much damage it does. Come on, I want to know. Inquiring minds. Get us to the Thunder Punch. Get us to the Thunder Punch. Is he gonna... Okay. Do we think there's a fighter in the back? Why would he come back into this matchup that he knows we have a move that's double super effective? Let's see if it does half at least. Does it do half? Probably does. Gyarados is also super squishy, so I can't imagine this doesn't KO. Immediately switches to the Scrafty. Holy moly. Okay, one Sky Attack doesn't KO. I wonder if he's going to go for double Foul Play or for Power Up Punch Foul Play. I guess he's letting our opponent dictate. I believe you survive the Sky Attack. I think it does something like 55 to 60%. Yep. So we live. Oh, they sneak a move, though. But we should be able to get a counter in and still get another Foul Play. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. It's going to be super close. Maybe if we get one more counter after this, it's going to KO. One or two more counters, though, I think is going to do it. This move won't KO itself, but it's going to be very close. Scrafty's still pretty decent against Skarmory in this league as well. Skarmory just does not know how to counter Scrafty, and, we're okay with that. All right, game 2 of set 2. Let's go ahead and get into this one. All right, Time Cop. I think that's the name of a movie. It's probably where they got the name from. All right, Hypno, Escavalier. We saw this earlier. End up going Thunder Punch. I guess you could go Shadow Ball as well. This matchup's not too bad from what we saw earlier. As long as they don't have the Mega Horn, you resist the counters. The Drill Run is okay, but you're doing okay damage back to it. I like going for the Shadow Ball here. I'm going to weaken it up. Maybe even come in with Umbreon. Focus Blast not going to do too much. Oh, comes in with Scrafty. Okay. In normal games, Scrafty does not beat the Ampharos, but it has a half HP bar advantage. So things are obviously a little different here. Gonna power up through this. You could shield once if you think the Focus Blast is coming through. If you think it's a bait, you obviously won't shield at all. The Thunder Punches don't do that much. Oh, it was the Focus Blast. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, coming in with the Hypno. Gonna get the full farm down, though. That's nice. See if they have a hard counter to Hypno in the back. Maybe a Drift Blim. That's not even that hard. We have maybe Snorlax would be the hardest counter. Comes back into Scavalier. Maybe it's going to make a no call again. Is it Mega Horn? Oh, they have Mega Horn. Okay, Mega Horn does 70% HP, and we get out of there. Yeah, we have lost lots of Pokemon in today's games, so we are out of there. And that makes sense. Umbreon also going to be taking super effective damage from the fast attacks, as well as super effective from that Mega Horn as well. And they have 2 shields. They're just going to double shield and do as much counter damage as they can. And they're probably going to end up baiting because we have to shield. Makes sense. Okay. Confusion, obviously, super effective against the poison typing of Venusaur here. Does come in with the Swampert here. Maybe doesn't know what to do or is just trying to catch a move. Okay, he's trying to catch a move. Okay. Umbreon, it is Shadow, so it's going to be doing a lot. But Umbreon, obviously bulky, going to be able to handle some of these hits. Hypno's about at half HP. We know that for later. Does have the Shadow Ball as well. Let's see how much a Shadow... I actually do have a Shadow Swampert now. Not very good IVs, though. Go straight for the Earthquake. I'm sure it's more efficient to go Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon is just such a beastly move from Community Day for Swampert. And it is Shadow, so it's going to be taking a lot here. But I don't think we can actually farm down. If they go for a Hydro Cannon, does it KO from here? I doubt it. But it's probably going to leave us about 10%. Probably about 18%, 15 to 20, somewhere in there. This definitely KOs. I wonder if they're going to let it go. What do they start with? Venusaur? Maybe they'll let Venusaur try to get a ton of farm. What could be in the back? Maybe Talonflame or maybe a safe swap. Oh, we're definitely going to get farm down here. So Hypno's going to have some trouble since it's already at half life. A Frenzy Plant might be able to be enough to do another half, but it isn't Shadow. So you're probably good on Hypno. The only thing is we have that Thunder Punch, and we're going to have to probably use the Shadow Ball. Unless we want to go for the bait that we're running, probably Fire Punch is... I think Ice Punch is actually probably more normal for this league because there's so many dragons. Okay, yep, goes for the Thunder Punch bait. They probably shield this. Unless they think it's over because confusion damage is going to be a lot. Let's see how much the confusion damage does. Not as much as I thought it would do. We probably get KO'd by... we probably live a Frenzy Plant here, but it would be really close. I'm basing it solely on the... Okay, Scrafty comes in, farms this down, and that's GG. Alright, they came in with the Umbreon. Oh my gosh, there's actually so much time left in this clip because even though you're Scrafty and taking no damage from this Umbreon and dealing super effective, Umbreon's just such a beast of a tank that it's just withstanding this. This is crazy. This is absolutely bonkers. He's really close to 2 last resorts here, I believe. So that's 20%. One more, and then 20 more percent. Yep. And then he's going to be out of energy, and then we can either go for a power-up punch or a full farm down. The full farm down would cost us another last resort. I do think it'll be worth it because you actually are going to want to... Oh my god, it actually has so much HP, it's crazy. You live a last resort here, though, and I think it's worth it to go for the counter down. You live it. You're good. And then you have actually almost 2 moves to throw at the Venusaur to pull that shield and to give Hypno the best chance possible. Because you're actually, no, it's just over here, right? As long as they don't have a move because they win CMP, you're going to throw 2 of these. One takes the shield, one takes the Venusaur's life. Okay. Has to think you're throwing a bait. That's their only real win condition. No other chances there. Makes sense we're never throwing a bait there, though, because we already have 2 foul plays from the farm down. Very nice. So lots of Umbreon, taking advantage of the Umbreons. That's exactly what Scrafty can do here. Also can take advantage of the Galarian Stunfisks. But there are a lot of things in this league that hate on Scrafty. Charmers, Talonflame, Dragonite. Yeah, tough. I imagine this well, since we only have Thunder Punch, this definitely goes in Ampharos' favor, unless they just don't shield a Shadow Ball, maybe. Both y'all are dealing pretty big damage with your high damage fast attack moves. Confusion and Volt Switch are actually both 4-turn moves, so no one should be sneaking in extra moves here, hopefully. Probably end up taking this. And actually, Ampharos is really good against this team. When I looked up some of the matchups while I was still dreaming of the Hypno that I don't have, I do remember Ampharos is one of the bigger challenges in this team. Galvantula is actually an even bigger challenge than that. Do get the Shadow Ball off, come in with the Umbreon, maybe soak some of this damage. Very nice, very nice. Oh, actually, I think they overtap here. They may shield because of that overtap, maybe thinking like, I gotta make sure I didn't make that mistake. And they actually, maybe they're probably trying to go for the Focus Blast here. Focus Blast doesn't KO, but obviously it does a lot of damage. And they seem to want to stay in this matchup, meaning they may not have a direct answer to this Umbreon. This is a pretty neutral matchup, I think. I don't use Umbreon enough, obviously, in this league. It's because I don't have it fully powered up to level 50. But, you know, we'll get there one day. See how little damage these 2 tanks do to each other. Okay, yeah. They did switch really late. That could mean some shenanigans with a swap to Scrafty, maybe, while this Lapras is locked in. Maybe try to get some farm coming into that last matchup. That's something I would definitely think. I would think about switching right here. Oh my god, what if they do it? What if they also do it? They got that Vergyverg mindset. Come on, switch to the Scrafty. Oh, they threw another move. Okay, switch to the Scrafty now. They don't have to, obviously. They may actually just take this matchup all the way through. Oh, no, they're switching to the Scrafty. Yes! Okay, farm this all the way down. Pup's fine, too. But the farm's nice. Because now we definitely farm it down because the Surf doesn't really do too much. I think it does like 15-20% as well. Yeah, and then we just farm down. We have so much. Oh, we farmed this down too. There's no way it had energy. It just threw the Focus Blast at the Umbreon. Oh, they must have like Ampharos in the not Ampharos. What's the grass? Oh no, why can't I think of it? The grass ice. Abomasnow. They must have had Abomasnow in the back if I was to guess. Or their own Umbreon. Alright, 3-1 so far. We went 4-1 the first set. Let's see if we can get another 4-1 here. Already going to be positive either way. But, you know, why not get even more positive? Alright, Hypno. Good lead, good lead. Dragonite. Okay lead. Really would want that Ice Punch here. Last time we saw he tried to swap in the Umbreon onto the move that the Dragonite threw right here. Did not get that switch off. Hopefully it doesn't cue the swap. I really hate that. Unless he still just wants to swap to it. Oh, he does throw the Thunder Punch. They probably will shield. I imagine most are afraid of Ice Punch here. I wonder what the better move... I know Shadow Ball obviously is a really good move, but I wonder if Shadow Ball or Ice Punch is the better move. Okay, a Scavalier, like we said in the previous matchup, this is not the greatest matchup. If they allow you to get enough of these foul plays off, then you're good. You can pressure the shields, because a Scavalier is kind of squishy in general compared to other things in this league, but it is doing a lot of damage, and it's super effective damage at that. It's just a matter of if they have the Mega Horn or not, which is going to do a ton of damage. And you probably end up not shielding it here, right? You make them show, because then you can decide to shield the Mega Horn on the Hypno or not later. They do have the Mega Horn. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get to another move here. Really good farm down by the opponent. Probably can shield once farm down on Hypno, though. Okay. Yeah, if you shield this and it's Mega Horn, you're good. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the Scrafty strats of farm this down, then farm Dragonite down somehow. Still gets the farm down. The bait wasn't worth it. Just go for the move. Gonna come back in Dragonite. We have energy. Maybe throw this Thunder Punch. They're getting really low. Thing in the back could be... Empoleon makes sense. I really think it's Empoleon. Could also be Galarian Stunfisk. It is Empoleon. Okay. So, yeah. One pup and farm down if you like. Have a move for the Dragonite since they still have that shield. Probably throw a pup into the Dragonite. Dragonite is really squishy. Even though the counters are resisted, you would still be able to do a lot of damage to it with counter. Probably shield this. Doesn't have to, though. We saw it already does, like, what, 40%? Something like that. I like shielding it. I like going for the farm down. And then I like throwing Power Up Punch at the Dragonite, because they kind of have to shield. Oh, perfect. I love that he's doing exactly what I'm saying. That it shows me that whenever I do get these Pokemon, I can play it the way that I think it should be played. Because obviously this person's more used to it here in Ultra League than I am, since I've got no games played under me. Or under my belt. Dragon Claw definitely not going to KO, but you know what will KO? This Power Up Punch. Pup. And down goes the Dragonite. Another 4-1 here. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but I think that KOs. Yep, that's going to be a KO of that Dragonite, and GG on the second set. And let's go ahead and get on to the third. All right, let's get into the last set here. So 4-1, 4-1, really good sets to start the day. Oh, I definitely got these videos in the wrong order. Look at the timestamp at the top left. I definitely remember a 350 in the previous one. Okay, well, this matchup, you'd really want the Fire Punch, but they don't know you don't have the Fire Punch, right? Oh, opponent started slow. Nope, it's all firing back. They're back to even. Okay, they switched to the Kingdra, switched to the Umbreon here. Yeah, Umbreon does win this matchup. You probably... Wow, there's so much delay happening, but you notice this is why you don't stop tapping. All the fast moves came rushing back there, so if you had stopped tapping, your opponent would be so far ahead of you. Okay. Even, I was going to say before I got distracted by that, even if they go for the Outrage here, it actually doesn't do too much, so I probably wouldn't shield any of this. Outrage probably does about 35-40%. Yeah. So you are 2 foul plays from KOing this Kingdra, and he is farming up to those 2 foul plays. They might shield and try to go for a farm down, but it would be really, really close to not working out. So I don't know. If they shield, you probably shield, even, but it will be an Octazooka no matter what, so maybe not. Especially since, well, you kind of want to get that Abomasnow into your Scrafty though, right? So I think Abomasnow comes back in and tries to really farm down. Oh, and it's Dragonite. Oh, please get one Foul Play off. Oh yeah, that's gonna that's gonna help. So Shadow Dragonite here, so this damage is going to be even more seen, or like even more damage is what I mean. So he's already at half HP. You come in with your Confusion user. Oh yeah, you can throw that too. They're gonna shield this for sure. That's perfect though for you, taking the shield advantage in this matchup. The Confusions are actually gonna do a ton of damage. You may or may not want to shield this. Probably don't even care. Because you have the Scrafty in the back, and you can 2-shield the Scrafty to go through Abomasnow and Dragonite. The Abomasnow does have a little bit of energy, so something to keep track of. It's not worrying at all. You probably let this go and farm down with Scrafty for sure. It's not that worrying because we do have the huge shield advantage, and Scrafty's so bulky, plus you're dealing super effective damage and going for those pups, so you're probably going to be good here. I think I would have switched immediately. But this is fine too. You have a sack as well in the back now. This game's really over. Opponent probably will leave. Yeah. I don't really leave too many matches. Not to say I don't leave any matches, but definitely if you are in time crunch, just, that game's over. You can just leave if you want. Casual Gyarados. Okay, they took a screenshot. They know this person. 402. I have definitely messed up the sets. Okay. Interesting. We just gained like 40 minutes here. Okay, I put the games in the wrong order. That's totally on me. He named the sets. I'm looking at them now. I can see that I put set 2 match 1 into the beginning of set 3 match 1. So, my fault. Although I think it was a win in that set 2 anyways, or set 3 I guess is what it was. So the wins and losses haven't changed any. They probably are going to switch into Umbreon here. That seems to be what they usually do. Okay, you have to try to force the opponent to swap into something that hard counters it. I don't think I've seen any charm users, have we? We've seen fighters. Haven't seen charmers though. Here's another fighter. Okay, the Machamp, we saw we needed to get 2 last resorts to KO it. It does about 55. No, it does 50, I think. Actually, I think it does 45. So, yeah, we need definitely to hit 2 of these last resorts. Definitely only going to get to 1 of them, and this Shadow Machamp's going to farm us down. I actually just finished making a Shadow Machamp. I tried it out for 3 or 4 sets. Really didn't like it. Switched back to the Scrafty team. I used all the last of my dust on a Machamp. And now I'm out of dust, so that's fun times. But I do have it now. I do have a Shadow Machamp if I ever want to try it out again. The IVs aren't great, but it's the one I have. I feel like that's like a mantra of this channel. These Pokemon aren't great, but it is what I have, and it's what I do. Probably can't afford to take a cross chop here, to be honest. And it's a Rock Slide. Machamp is going to take a lot of damage from the Scrafty here. Actually, probably does get farmed down before it gets to another move. So the Dragonite's pretty low. Going to be able to going to be able to Power Punch through this and get the counters in. And it probably is an Empoleon in the back. I imagine oh man, actually it's going to take a lot of counters to get through this. It's Abomasnow in the back, yeah. Empoleon, the reason I always say it's Empoleon is because Empoleon and Dragonite are so good together. You see a lot of teams using that core because it's such a... It just covers... They both cover each other perfectly. And you saw they didn't want to get countered down, so they switched instantly to this Abomasnow. Problem is we have 2 shields. This is just going to be Weather Ball and another Weather Ball. Then it's going to get countered down. Then our counters are going to be so strong that they're going to power through the Dragonite as well. Whew. They also had shields, yep. Oh, counter got through. Doesn't really matter. The same thing's going to happen no matter what. Probably that one counter actually might KO because it's double pupped up. Double pupped up. Yep, and then we take out the Dragonite. This is really efficient gameplay here. I like it. Ignore those mouse clicks. Okay. Oh, game 3 of set 3. Venusaur, okay, Confusion's doing super effective. They're definitely going to switch to something. They do switch to Talonflame here. Okay, so Umbreon is good against Talonflame. Hopefully they don't get it. Definitely just let this go. There's no way this is Brave Bird. They'd be stuck in this matchup forever with it being double reduced in defense. That'd be insane. They do not get a Incinerate through. Very good. I wonder if he's going to switch to Umbreon here just to preserve the Venusaur matchup. Yes, he does. Umbreon even more bulky than Hypno, I believe. Yeah, for a fact it is. But we get the extra Snarl in, and definitely not going to be pushed to do too much here. If he Brave Birds, the foul plays are going to be doing so much. No Incinerate again. Oh, wow. DragonBallz is definitely not allowing moves in, which is really nice. Perfect. And one more foul play to KO this Talonflame, probably. If not, one more Snarl. Hopefully not that one more Snarl, because I think they do get to a move if there is one more Snarl needed. Perfect. Coming back in with the Venusaur, but now they're down a shield. They're going to try to gain a lot of energy here, but they're actually going to take a lot of damage because we're not in Frenzy Plant range yet. Although it could be Frenzy Plant plus a farm down range. Possibly. Just remember, though, we still have that shield advantage, and Hypno and Scrafty really cover each other quite well in all leagues, which is why that duo is so good. So the odds of the thing being in the back able to beat Scrafty and Hypno is pretty low. Something like Alvantula might be able to do it, but we do have a shield advantage as well. Now, I wonder if he's going to allow the farm down here. I personally think I would just allow it. You have shields to avoid it, and you never know, you might make it to another move here. It's going to be really close. They do decide to throw because it would be too close. And if you got another foul play, obviously they would KO the Venusaur. Now, Venusaur probably has a banked Frenzy Plant. Does have a Galarian Stunfisk in the back, and that's going to be GG. Galarian Stunfisk does even less damage in this league to Scrafty than the previous league. And yeah, that's a GG. The opponent sees the writing on the wall there. So this is going to be game 4. Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack for the second I thought I wasn't recording. I recorded each of these sets individually. I'm recording the third one now. And then I'm going to combine it all together so that you have one easy one-stop shop to see a ton of matchups here with this team if you decide to use it yourself. Okay, so probably going to bait the Fire Punch. They probably have to shield. They just don't know, right? And you probably can just take the move. Oh man, I always forget Dragon Ball really loves to swap into the moves. Respect. Oh, preserving the Hypno here is interesting. Throwing the Thunder Punch, I do like that. They think it could be Fire Punch. They won't shield this resisted move, hopefully. Or they do shield this resisted move, I mean. Gonna try to catch again on Umbreon. Does not catch, but you know what? We get an energy advantage, and they throw a lot of their energy here, which is great because Umbreon is very good at soaking up damage. Is Umbreon the bulkiest Mon in Ultra League? I think it might be, actually. Which shows, because I know y'all have even stated in the comments, is Umbreon problematic in Ultra League if it's all the way powered up and best buddied? And I mean, there are things that deal with it, fighters and charmers, which is why there's such a prevalency of fighters and charmers in this league in general. Counter and charm are just such strong moves. Oh, we see him P-tie to this. Probably just let it go, though. He's going to be out of energy on this. Come back in with the Hypno, try to farm it down. Hypno still has a lot of life because we did shield it, so probably no shielding on this Machamp either. It's not a Shadow Machamp, so it doesn't do as much damage. The Rock Slide has been nerfed in the last move update, and also is not Shadow Machamp, and it doesn't have Stab. So this is probably Rock Slide, and one more Confusion should probably KO this Machamp. So we do have a lot of energy here. They did use their energy on Abomasnow already, so hopefully we can throw this Shadow Ball at it. Definitely not going to KO, but, you know, we might pull their last shield. I wonder what happens if they do shield. Do you swap to the Scrafty and just start going? You swap to the Scrafty either way. I like that. It makes sense. Could still be a Dragonite in the back. Could also be in a Scavalier, although that might be a little weirder. Could be a Alolan Ninetale. No, it is Drifblim. All right, so Wasn't a dragon, but was a flyer. Definitely want to throw the foul play before you get Icy Wind, but we still have that Hypno in the back that we can catch a move or just remove the debuff from Scrafty that we're going to get from these Icy Winds. Might not need it, though. Probably takes 3 Icy Winds to KO from here, I imagine. Drifblim does have a high attack, I believe. But it's going to take 3 Icy Winds, and these foul plays are still going to be threatening KO here. Actually, it might only take 2. Oh, no, this is the... No, yeah, this is scary. No shield. Okay. Does Hypno have a Thunder Punch? Am I making too much of this? Does Hypno have a Thunder Punch, y'all? I don't think it does. Maybe he's 1 confusion in. They just let it go. This was wild play from our side. I don't know if I could have found this line. I'm not sure this line was needed. But, you know, good on DragonBallz. Found the win con here. Very, very innovative there. Took a really interesting path there and found victory. I like that. I like that there are more than one way to win a match. And he found one of the ways. Perfect. All right, this is going to be the last game here. Dictator Fox. I don't know why that reminds me of Fantastic Mr. Fox. Probably just because it's a fox. Magnezone. Oh, this is not a good lead. Probably switch to Umbreon. No. Baiting a Fire Punch, maybe? Or a Focus Blast? No, trying to catch moves. Now, this is scary because Magnezone has farmed up an absolute ton. And, you know, Wild Charge does a lot. So taking 2 Wild Charges here on Umbreon is crazy. Doesn't do as much as I thought. And he actually didn't use both of them, so he definitely still has 1 stored up. That's good to remember for later. I wonder if Venusaur can win with this half HP advantage. We do have 2 moves stored up. It's going to take 3 foul plays to KO this Venusaur, I'm pretty sure. 1 more Frenzy Plant, though, and we're done for. So they probably beat us to that. Well, 1, 2, 3, 6. It'll be a CMP tie to the next Frenzy Plant, except that they snuck a move in, so they're definitely going to beat us to that next move. Probably you just let this go, let Hypno get that farm down on the Energy Dry Venusaur. Oh, he overfarmed. Oh no, our opponent overfarmed. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to farm this all the way down with a shield. Okay, they could be doing that. This foul play only takes 3 to get to, though. 1, 2, 3. So I think he's going to be able to do it again. Opponent got too greedy here, I think. I saw what they were trying to do. Go for the full farm down. I get it. Come in. Oh, tries to snipe with the Hypno. You could just take this, right? Yeah, just take it. I like coming in and trying to snipe since they were already greedy on... Oh, and the confusion did go through, so they did lose half their energy there. This could be a wild charge because their switch window's up, right? I get it. Oh my gosh, no, mirror shot. That sucks. Hopefully they don't shield this. Shadow Ball, right to the face. Magnezone's pretty squishy, I think. Okay, yeah, 50%. Not too shabby. Definitely going for the Thunder Punch here. Opponent has no shields. Probably just let this go. Let Scrafty do work. Let Scrafty work. Come on. Let him work. Okay, yeah. Wild Charge, so they're definitely going to switch back. I mean, you have to bring in Scrafty. Don't bring in Umbreon. Unless he thinks he's at doubled up. Okay, he's just waiting the timer out. Okay. Okay, and the 1-to-1 is a bad matchup, but I believe if you have the shield, you can make it to 2 foul plays. One questions whether or not it's possible to get to a power-up punch and a foul play if that's better. Now, they are going to throw right on the move, so maybe there's a chance for an Umbreon switch in. It does double resist these confusions, so it's not going to be too scared about taking those, even though you're low on life, so you would just take the final hit. But I think we make it to this foul play, yes. Magnezone, I believe Magnezone's out of energy, and therefore only would take 2 or 3 counters, although I don't think a Wild Charge KOs from here. Scrafty is quite bulky. And that's a GG. And that's 3 sets here from DozDragonBallz. Thank you so much for submitting these sets to me, especially since I currently don't have that Hypno. It's fantastic to watch these games since I can't play it yet. Hopefully, by the beginning of the next time Ultra League's around, I'll be able to use that team. I could use it now, but it would be underwhelming because I don't have Umbreon fully powered up. I still need one more power up on Scrafty, 1 to 3, and then I still don't have a powered up Hypno. So I don't want to be underwhelming there. I'm glad I'm seeing these battles from a really good battler in his own right, and someone who already has these all powered up. So thank you again so much, DozDragonBallz. And if you haven't, definitely follow him on Twitter. I don't know if he does other streams or videos. If he does, I will ask him and put that in the description below. For everyone else, thank you so much for your support. This was a long video, but I wanted to get as many matches out there as possible. He sent me all 3 sets he did, so that if you already have these Pokemon, you can use them and know some of the matchups here. So again, thank you all so much for your support, especially those on Patreon. Marlon Date and Michael H. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.